Welcome back, guys, to the channel. So today I am upgrading. Well, I'm actually making a YouTube studio. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a cost-effective, easy YouTube studio or recording studio, or even maybe a live streaming background. I'm going to show you things that I learned over the years, and I'm literally bought everything you see here at Walmart. I'm going to make a cheap setup to show you guys that you don't need tons of money to make like a professional-looking recording studio or setup. So right here, all the stuff I got at Walmart. This is some lighting. It's for full colored key lighting. This is again all Walmart brand stuff. These are some red curtains. This table I used this table for events, family events, but I have a couple of them. I'm gonna use this one for actual product reviews and just talking. Like, this is gonna be the main table where I do everything, and over here is going to be where I game, and then the background, like this, for people that do live streaming. This is how you would set up a background. Put a little table with a whole bunch of little decorations in the background. I found this painting that I had, someone gave to me. Just something. I mean, you can make cheap, simple setups. For me, like, I'm going to have a curtain, but if you can find an old painting or something, and something to put in the background that makes it pop in, something that sticks out and that makes you unique, that's the way to go. And this lamp, YouTube sent this to me, so I'm actually have a purpose to have this in the background when I live stream eventually. There's a lot of cool things going to be happening. So again, this is going to be a cheap, simple setup. Again, here it is. I probably spent, these are about $9 a piece. So 9, let's round it off to 10. 10, 10, 10, 10. So right there, that's $40. These lights are about 40 bucks. I think 30 to 40 bucks a piece. Now, you don't need as many as I have. I mean, you could do a lot less. So I recommend you can get away with just buying this, something tabletop to put your products on, because you don't want it, this is kind of like messy and dirty. If you buy one of these, it's wrinkle free. This is right here, cheap tablecloth. I say 2 curtains. That should give you enough width and to do your setup. So I'm gonna break it down, and I'm gonna show you as I build it. We'll do little updates on how everything's gonna go. And I had all the stuff set up already for my live streaming. Again, this is just a room in my basement. That's where my oil tank is. I'm just making little things separate for my YouTube videos, and I wanted to share the process with you because maybe this will help you guys. Because you know what, it's just you just got to go out and do it. I mean, right now I was streaming and gaming, well, mostly gaming and do my YouTube videos upstairs on my kitchen table, and it's time to have my own dedicated spot to be a little bit more professional and dirt cheap stuff. I mean, you can probably get even more cheaper things, but this is the Walmart setup right here. I'm gonna probably label the video the Walmart YouTube studio setup. So this way, I just try to make things more practical for people, because not everyone has tons of money, and I hate to see people not try and go for your dreams. And if you want to be a content creator, just because like money is a limitation, for a little bit of an investment, you can make this happen. So for me, I got a little bit of money on YouTube, and I ended up putting it toward this to help upgrade my YouTube. So like for me, I made the money first, and now I'm repurposing that money that I made into the business to grow my YouTube channel. So for me, that's what I'm doing. So for a little bit under $100, I can get this Walmart cheap setup. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this stuff together, and I'll show you the progress as I work. All right, I got it laid out how I want it. That's going to go up against the wall there. Just for, don't iron it, because I tried doing it and it made a hole in it. So don't do that. Don't try to iron it unless just don't try doing it. Apparently I made a hole. So lesson learned. So that's how the layout's going to be. Luckily I burned it just in the right spot, because it's able to fit. It's not going to really show where I do the videos. It's going to be tucked away in a corner, but hey, live and learn. So don't iron it. Apparently this stuff's not made to be ironed. So someone in the comments, let me know what you're supposed to do to get the wrinkles out. I would really appreciate it. But here you go. This is the setup, and I'm going to pin it up there. All right, the curtains are up. I ended up since I'm in the basement, I just used a staple gun and got everything stapled up there and draped it down. You could buy a curtain rod. I actually have a curtain rod, but for this, it's a little wider than what I had previously, and I don't feel like going out and buying one, so staple gun worked. So there you go. That's the next step, and I'm going to put the tablecloth on. Okay, Update on the YouTube studio. So what I ended up doing was putting that curtain rod up because I tried using string. It drooped too much. It looked terrible. I tried ironing this to make it flat and pin it against the wall. It looked terrible. That's why I have the little holes in it. Luckily, when I do recordings, it's low like this, so you won't see any of the holes. Do not iron it. And you try to iron it, apparently it burns. So don't do that. Almost had a fire. So yeah, so this is learn from my mistakes. Just get a curtain rod. And I don't know how to make it unwrinkly. I think I would invest in the wrinkle-free ones. So learn from me. So still good enough for now. We could always upgrade this later on. But for now, it's better than the kitchen recording. So, all right, so I just moved some of my stuff back in here so it's off the floor so I can actually walk now. But we're going to do the lighting next. So when it comes to any kind of setup, when it comes to live streaming or video recording, you need good lighting. It's better to invest in better lighting than a really good I shouldn't say that. What should I say? It's better to invest in lighting because you could have a bad camera. If you have the proper lighting, it'll make your camera look like a really expensive camera. You'd be surprised how important lighting is. So spending the extra money on good lighting, having plenty of light, is well worth it in the long run. All right, so this is the progress I got done with my YouTube studio here, where I do unboxings, I do reviews on products and things like that. We moved from the kitchen table to this setup. You can see I got my YouTube lamp front and center, got the overhead light, 2 lights on the side. I want to put more lighting in the front. But this is going to be where I do product reviews and unboxings. And like, for example, say if I want to unbox something like this. See, got proper lighting. I can open it up and just give you my honest opinion on something. All right, so it's been a minute. A lot of things happened. Let me just summarize everything real brief for you guys. I found that again the plastic tablecloth was bad because you can't iron out the you can't iron anything because it just melts. So don't do that. I ended up just getting a cheap piece of fabric which I got for $7 from Walmart. The 2 lights, like I told you before, was about I think 20 and change a piece. This light, if I remember correctly, is like 50. I already had that originally, but for your setup, you just need to focus on having a really strong light, which I put here. This one is for the whole office. This one I probably paid about $20 to $30 for. This does a whole office and it provides all the light in the front. And then this is the light from the 2 sides, and then the one from directly above from when I'm doing unboxing. So this is the setup, and what I recommend for you guys is just make sure you have a good light. You don't have to go this crazy, but this is kind of a cheaper setup here. Again, this is the Walmart setup. Get 2 of these. Get some kind of light for the top of your office or some kind of lamp that shines light in the front. Make sure you have a light that's overhead so you can get the light coming down. Put something in the background to make it appealing. But this is your YouTube theme here, and I got the purple because I like purple. And yeah, so again, don't waste too much money. I mean, especially when you're first starting out on YouTube. I ended up selling I'm in the process of selling my Steam Deck, so it's going to more than cover all of these purchases here. So that's what I'm doing to upgrade my stuff so I can provide better content for you guys. This is my little gaming setup. I have a PlayStation I bought also, and this is my little gaming setup. Gonna be plugging in my stuff over here eventually. The lighting and stuff for when I do try live stream off of the devices. But this is the setup. So the main focus was the YouTube studio part, and we have it with all the cotton and cloth. It helps with the noise dampening as well. So keep that in mind. And to summarize everything, when you're starting recording or live streaming, lighting is very, very important. Invest in lighting, and then the details of stuff you can add later on. But focus on lighting. Make sure you have a decent camera. But again, I almost want to lean toward having better lighting is better than having a really expensive camera, because you can have a cheap camera with good lighting and you look great. So now I'm going to work on minimalistic setups for you guys and push it forward. But I just wanted to walk this through. Maybe this will help somebody that wants to do content creation and they're afraid to, or they don't have money to start out. And again, I really didn't have much either. I just threw this together with whatever I sold. So, but it's definitely better than streaming from the kitchen now. So, all right, I wanted to share this with you guys. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.